Today, we are going to break down a truly legendary dish from the Village Food Secrets channel, the perfect Chargha chicken. We're going to pull apart every single secret, from how to get that unbelievably juicy meat to achieving that signature crispy skin. So, let's get right into it.
But you know what? Before we even look at the ingredients, let's just start with the end goal. As host Mubashir Siddiq says, the result is simply amazing. This right here is what we're aiming for. A dish that just looks incredible and inspires pure joy. So the big question is, how do we get there?
So what in the world is Chargha chicken? Well, at its heart, it's all about this incredible texture contrast. You get super tender, fall-off-the-bone meat on the inside with this perfectly crispy skin on the outside. It's a celebrated dish, and honestly, for very good reason.
Now, the real secret to Chargha isn't just one cooking method. It's two. This is key. It's not just roasted. It's not just fried. First, the chicken is marinated and steamed until it's perfectly tender, and only then is it deep fried for that signature crispy finish. That specific order, well, it's everything.
Okay, so let's dive into secret number one. It is all about building this incredible foundation of flavor. And this isn't just about, slapping on a marinade. No, it's a methodical, two-step preparation that makes all the difference in the world.
Everything starts with a brine. First, you make these deep cuts all over the chicken. This is basically creating channels for all that flavor to seep in. Then it gets soaked for a good 30 minutes in a simple but really powerful mix of water, salt, and vinegar. This is what starts the tenderizing process from the get-go.
So, why this extra step? Is it really that important? Absolutely. This salty, acidic brine actually helps the muscle fibers relax and absorb moisture. Think of it like this. It's priming the chicken, opening it up so it can soak in the maximum amount of flavor from that rich marinade that's coming up next. It is a total game changer. And now, let's talk about that incredible marinade. It's just a beautiful combination. You've got a tandoori spice blend for that classic smoky, spicy flavor. Garlic and ginger paste for that aromatic depth. Then yogurt and lemon juice. Their acids gently break down the proteins, making the meat even more tender. A little bit of cornstarch helps it all stick to the chicken, and a touch of Chargha food color gives it that iconic, vibrant look.
Now, as you're handling these whole chickens, Mubashir shares this wonderfully reassuring and pretty funny tip. He says if the chicken's back breaks while you're working with it, don't even worry about it. It's not like it needs to be perfect. This just makes the whole process feel so much more approachable, doesn't it?
Okay, here is a crucial pro tip when it's time to apply that marinade. After the brine, you have to pat the chicken completely dry. And I mean completely. If the surface is wet, the marinade is just going to slide right off. You really want to lovingly work that paste deep into every single one of those cuts you made earlier.
All right, so our chicken is perfectly prepped and marinated. Now we get to the second big secret, this unique two-part cooking method that delivers that unforgettable texture we've been talking about.
So the first part of the cook is steaming. The setup is really precise but clever. You put a rack in a big pot with about an inch of water at the bottom. But here's the cool part. It's not just plain water. Aromatics like cardamom, cinnamon, and bay leaves are tossed in to infuse the steam with this amazing fragrance. Then the chicken sits on pierced butter paper and gets covered with more, locking in all that moisture and flavor.
And how long does this magical steaming process take? 1 full hour. That's it. During that time, the gentle, aromatic steam is doing all the heavy lifting. It's cooking the chicken all the way through, it's locking in moisture, and it's making it fall off the bone tender before it even sees a drop of hot oil.
Now, it's really worth pointing out a key distinction here, because it's super important. The Chargha method is steam, then fry. This is completely different from something like a wedding roast, which often does it the other way around. Fry, then steam. That specific order in the Chargha method, that is the secret to getting that perfect, juicy inside and crispy outside.
And now for the grand finale. After that long, gentle steam, the tender chicken is carefully lowered into hot oil. Now remember, the inside is already perfectly cooked. This step is all about the outside, a quick, intense fry just to create that unbelievably golden, crispy, and delicious skin.
Of course, to balance out all that rich, crispy goodness, you need the perfect partner. So, while the chicken is doing its thing, a simple and fresh raita is prepared. It's designed to cut right through the richness and complement all those deep spices.
And for the green chutney that goes in the raita, there's a great little kitchen hack here. When you blend up the cilantro and chilies, add a really good squeeze of lemon juice.
It doesn't just add a bright flavor, the acid actually keeps the chutney a beautiful, vibrant green and stops it from turning all dark and murky.
So after that two-step prep and the two-part cook, we finally arrive at the moment we've all been waiting for. All of that care, all that technique, it all comes together in one glorious result. So after all that work, what do you get? What's the final result really like?
Well, you get the perfect charga. The inside is just unbelievably juicy and tender from all that steaming. The outside is impossibly crispy and packed with flavor from the marinade and that final fry. It has this stunning golden red color and an aroma that's been built layer by layer. It's a true feast for all the senses.
And so, we end with a simple, heartfelt encouragement from the host himself. You must try this. After seeing this whole process, it's pretty clear this is more than just a recipe. It's a technique. And it proves that, yes, the order of steaming and frying really does change everything. The result is just delicious.